Yo, 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 yo. Okay. Don't know what, got a weird message going on there, but listen, thank you for joining us again today. This is the channel that caters for men. And what we do here is begin to offer men an alternative to living in the West in terms of investing, in terms of setting up a new life, and in terms of relationships and all the rest of that. It's an alternative to living, continuing to live in our part of the world, whether that's in Europe, whether that's in the UK, whether that's in the States. I have made the decision to focus squarely on the African continent. At the moment, we're looking at Ghana. At the moment, we're looking at houses and apartments in Ghana. Let's face it, guys, if you're looking to emigrate, and I'm not just talking about going on holiday, I'm talking about emigrating and planning before you emigrate in terms of setting up a new life. Now, that's going to include, for most men, and this is about men, that's going to include investing. That's going to include looking at how you're going to earn your money. But it's also going to it's also really concerned squarely about I'm going to say buying a property. I'm not one for renting. I am not one for renting simply because when you rent, you are basically putting money in somebody else's pocket. And if you've got the capacity to buy, then why not do that? So anyway, that's what this channel is all about. At the moment, we're looking at apartments in East Legon, or if you like, Accra. And today I've got 4 brilliant apartments for you. Guys, I've got 4 brilliant apartments for you. So without further ado, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the first one up. Right now, remember, these are investment properties, right, that you can use to live in when you travel. All right. Let's face it. We all need a way in. And the easiest way to get in, right, is to buy a serviced apartment, a small serviced apartment. You know, the last few streams I've been looking at studio flats. We would call them studio flats or studio apartments, because they're easy they're low cost. That's number one. The ones I've been looking at recently are all under, the last stream was under 75,000 USD. Okay. Generally speaking, I try to keep them under 100,000 English pounds, simply because you can earn money out of them on Airbnb when you're not in the country. All right. So listen, all that said, let's bring up the first one. Okay, right. Now, this is an interesting one. This is quite cheap as well. You can see there, you know, guys, as you begin to do this, you begin to understand Ghanaian money. All right. For those of you that don't know, in Ghana, it's all about the cedi, although they do a lot of business in USD as well. Right, because the Ghanaian cedi at the moment is around about 15 and a half Ghana cedis to the English pound, right? For those of you that don't know. So this one is 900 Ghana cedis. And what I'm going to do, I am going to show you what that looks like in USD and pounds. So I'm going to stop sharing that. And I am going to bring up my currency converter. It's always worthwhile showing this because a lot of people find it hard even to do a simple currency conversion or where to go on the web to actually find it. All right, so this is the one that I've been using. There's loads of them. There are loads of them. Let me bring that in. So this is the one that I use. There's loads of them on the web. Google has got a fairly good currency converter. This one's easy. This website does a whole load of other stuff as well that's worthwhile looking at. Won't go into that one now. So this property is, if I paste that in there, all right, it's 57,500 British pounds. If I change that to USD, for those viewers that are viewing this from the States, is 72.5 thousand USD. 72.5. That's what that is. Just say 72 and a half. Just say 72. Yeah, 72.5. So you can see underneath, right, how many Ghana cedis to the USD. So basically you get 12.4 Ghana cedis to 1 USD, to 1 US dollar. That's what that is. All right. So this property, 72,500 USD. All right. So let me drop that down and let me bring back up the other property. Let's do that. Let's screen share that and let's bring that back in. All right. Okay. So cool. So you can see that. So let's explore the property now. So that's what that looks like. So 72,500 USD equals around about 900,000 Ghana cedis. All right. Now, let's quickly go through the pictures and hopefully you should be able to see that quite well. And by the way, I forgot to say, right, actually, let me read it. And because all of these properties are in and around East Legon. For those people that don't know, East Legon is a really upmarket, decent part of Accra. Right, a really upmarket, decent part of Accra, really, really nice. I'm not going to pretend that I can pronounce this word properly, right? You know, some words you've just got to avoid pronouncing because you're going to butcher it. You know what? Forget that. I'm going to have a go. And anyone, if I get this wrong, just tell me down in the comments. All right, Adjeringanor. That's an English accent. That's an English accent, and I've got that. I'm pretty sure I've got that completely incorrect. Pretty sure I've got that completely incorrect. Anyway, this is the exterior of the building. There's lots of apartments in this building. I've never reviewed anything like this before, right? And you can see that you're buying off plan. So these are all artist, well, these ones here are artist impressions of what the final thing is going to look like. And those of you that have been following my channel for the last few streams will understand that buying off plan, in my opinion, from a decent company is absolutely the way to go. You're going to get it a lot cheaper, basically buying off plan. Obviously, I'm going to keep saying this, as I've said in all of my previous videos, you need to do your due diligence. Use a solicitor. You may call them a property conveyancer. Lots of different names in different countries. In the UK, we call them property conveyancers or solicitors, basically, that deal with a property purchase. Ideally, one that has offices in Ghana and in your own country. In Ghana and in your own country. Personally, I wouldn't buy any property without it going through a solicitor, a lawyer, a property conveyancer. All right. So that's just my personal opinion, and it's up to you to do your own due diligence regarding every property you see on this stream. That is entirely for you to do. And I obviously. This is all about this is not about giving you professional advice. This is only about saying, hey, this is an avenue, guys. This is a way that you can take to get out of your country in the West where you're undervalued and create a life somewhere else. So that's what this is all about. But do your due diligence, all right? So this is an artist impression. This is what the building's going to look like. Again, those of you that have been following my channel will fully understand that, I've been to Ghana a few times. I've seen these places, prior, when they've just broken ground and when they've been finished. And as long as it's from a reputable developer, it's a very good way to go. So that's basically what this thing's going to look like, right? Let's have a little read about it. Now, this is an interesting one, and you'll see why as I read on, right? Okay, so this is a one bedroom, 1.5, but I don't know why do they always say 1.5? What the hell is a 0.5 of a bathroom? But anyway, one bedroom, 1.5 bathroom luxury apartment for sale in a 34 unit residential housing community at this place. East Legon. And as I said to you, East Legon's a really nice area, similar to Dulwich, similar to Belsize Park. here in London, similar to Camden, any nice area, that is East Legon. East Legon is a lovely place to live and or own an apartment, and a great place because it's very central. It's a great place to put an Airbnb, short-term lets. That's what this is all about. So when you're not there, you can be earning a living. That is what it's all about. These apartments seek to provide quality housing units for the working class in Accra at a competitive price point. And that's the bit that's different. All right. So you've got to really consider that, because obviously units like this may not actually be for you to purchase. I did try and find out if this unit was open for anyone to purchase. Now, it doesn't say it's not. It doesn't say it's not, and there's a good argument to say, well, maybe we shouldn't be purchasing units like this if the developer has earmarked them specifically for Ghanaian working class citizens. And I'm totally up for that, but that's one for you to find out by contacting the developer and asking some basic questions. Okay, let's read on. Area of Accra, the community offers a combination of world-class modern architecture and proximity to essential retail, medical, and entertainment facilities. Obviously, being in East Legon, which is where this bit of writing says it is, you're in the very center. You are absolutely in the very center. All right, so it's a brilliant location for the money. Hence, you can command a pretty good Airbnb price. Okay, amenities. This one's got a gym. This one's got a swimming pool. This one's got parking space. It says private parking and 24/7 security. And backup power, so you don't have to worry about power cuts. And trust me, power cuts do happen from time to time, but this has got a backup generator. Experience the One Africa Properties difference, no viewing fees. Listen, anyone who's charging you viewing fees, guys, just ignore it and move on. It's as simple as that. Double commission. And when we were in Ghana, we had one or two agents try it on with me, and I just flat said no. I said, I'll just tell them to come and pick me up from the hotel, show me the property, and that's it. And it's all on you. And, if you just double down on that, then generally speaking, they'll just say, all right, but not with a Jamaican accent. Double commission or price markups, just clear and upfront terms. Schedule your free showing today, right? They're making a point as if a free showing is a good thing. That for me is standard. But anyway. All right, so that's quite a good one. They've they've just broken ground. You can see what's going on at the moment. So, like with all of these off-plan situations, you would generally speaking pay a deposit, which may be £500, £1,000 up front, and as each stage gets finished or along the course of the build, you would pay X amount. That's the way it normally works. It might be 25%, at quarterly stages. They're all different, but you pay a little bit more as you're building, as the building gets completed. And again, that's quite standard for buying off plan. It's actually quite standard buying off plan in that manner in the UK. All right. So this is a good one for the money. This one would earn you, a fair income on Airbnb. And when as you're managing your move and acclimatizing yourself to Accra, to Ghana, you can come and stay in your own serviced apartment. All right, so I think that is a good one, and I think that gets some applause. I think that is actually a good one. If it checks out, I think something like that is actually really, 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 really good. Would earn you a tidy sum on Airbnb, and you don't need all the money up front. You could put a deposit down to hold it and just pay at regular intervals, right? So that one, guys, is a good one if you're looking to relocate to the African continent, if you're looking to, and you need a jumping off point, if you're looking to relocate to Ghana, that one I think is a particularly good one. Right? Okay. Before I go any further, we're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, guys. If you're getting any value out of this, subscribe to the channel and let's push this to 1,000 subscribers. Hit the subscription bell and hit the bell. Right? Do that. All right. Okay. Let's move on to our next one. Let's move on to our next one. Right. Okay. I've done that one. Then the next one, all right, is a little bit more expensive. Not a lot, but a little bit more expensive. Let me drop it in. Let's drop it in. Okay, there we go. So hopefully, yeah, you can see it. Right, now, I do always wonder, right, why people don't take photographs of these apartments, or at least only take a few. This one looks like a good deal, right? But the fact they've only got 4 photographs, right, on the internet makes me think, what are they playing at? Now, I'm going to be honest, this place to me looks as if it is. I might be wrong. Actually, no, it doesn't say, so I'm not going to say that. I thought I knew what building it might be in, but it does not say. But this is a good, the 4 photographs are actually good, they're actually decent. This is the shower area, shower toilet. All right. And I don't know why you need 2 pictures of a bathroom, right? But anyway, right, it's actually quite a nice, well-kept shower. The bedroom, because this is a studio flat. This is a call it a 1-bed studio if you like. So that's it, right? So you got the picture, one direction with the cooking facilities. It actually gives you a washing machine, a dishwasher, and an oven and hob. That looks like an electric oven. Sorry, hob. Yeah, that's an electric hob. And an extractor fan and wall units. This is actually a really nice place. That's what this is, right? But it's very strange. The fact that they don't actually show you the building, I think is very odd. But for the money, again, it's actually a good one in the location. So let's just read what they've decided to put on the web. Right, okay, so a beautiful studio apartment for sale at East Legon. Again, an excellent location. It's got fitted kitchen, wardrobe, balcony, 24-hour security, a rooftop terrace, a swimming pool and a gym. So you are getting a rooftop terrace, you're getting a swimming pool and a gym, and you're getting that for 110,000 USD. Let me just check that just to make sure that that's correct. So what I normally do, I normally just highlight the Ghana price. I'll go to my currency converter just to check it, because sometimes, believe it or not, they're actually incorrect on these websites. All right. So that's coming up at there you go. See, it's wrong, right? So that's coming up as 102,000 USD. 102,000 USD. That's what that's coming up as, right? So that figure is wrong. That figure's wrong. So do always check that. And it might be that you may have to actually ring the developer, or at least the agent. The agent in this case, let me just check you can see it. Yes, you can. So the agent in this case, just move back here. Okay, so the agent in this case is a company called Ditel. That is the name of the agent there, right? So sometimes you literally have to ring the agent to find out what the exact price is. All right. And in fact, just tell them your price. And in fact, forget all that. Well, have the stated price written down, but there's no reason you can't negotiate. Yeah. There's no reason. Every single price you see on the web, not just in Ghana, but anywhere you're looking to buy property, right? That just see that price as the start price for a negotiation. That's what it's all about. See the stated price, that's this price, as nothing more than a start price for negotiation. That's all it is. Just see it like that. Okay? See it like that. See it like that. Now, obviously, in the next stream, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over land title deeds, indenture, and all the rest of it, because what some of the emails that I've had are people asking about, okay, so if I buy an apartment, what sort of paperwork should I expect? So we're going to go over that as well. We're going to go over the paperwork you need to expect, preferably via your solicitor, because your solicitor is going to know. But just so that you know, we're going to go over the type of paperwork you should expect to be handed over to you. Okay, we will go over that. But again, this particular property looks pretty good. 102,000 USD. You're getting a studio. You're getting a rooftop terrace. You're getting a swimming pool and a gym. And remember, properties like this in East Legon, you're talking about a nightly rental of between 50 right up to 100 USD. 50 or probably more than that, actually. 50 pounds. I'm going to do that one in pounds. 50 up to 100 British pounds, which is I think that's around about 130 USD, the top price. So that's a good investment. That is actually a good investment. So if your property, if you could have it rented out on Airbnb, bearing in mind it's in a great location, East Legon, which is right near Cantonment, which is right near Airport Residential, which is literally right next to the airport, right in the center of Accra. So if you could keep your property rented, okay, let's drop this one down. If you could keep your property literally rented for 3 weeks minimum, even 2.5 weeks minimum, you're talking about a great return. You can begin to do the maths yourself. You can begin to do the maths yourself on that. When you're not there, it could be rented out. When you travel to Accra, you could be staying in your own apartment. All right. So that's what that one's all about. Right. Okay. Let's bring up the next one really quick. Let's bring up the next one. No, I'm going to save that one until last. Okay. Let's look at this one. Let's bring this one in and let's press the button on that. Right. Okay, cool. Okay. So let's get rid of that. Whoa. Let's go back. Apologies for that. Right. Am I in the right place? No. Sorry. Let me get rid of that. Stop share. Let's bring up the right one, shall we? There we go. Not that one. Not that one. Done that. Oh, have I accidentally? I think it's this one. Right. Okay. Let's just this one here. Okay. So let's drop this one in. This is the third one. And we've got a fourth one after this. Right. This is a really, really nice off-plan apartment. Again, a one-bedroom furnished apartment for sale at East Legon. Again, let's see what that figure is. By now, I'm sure you're beginning to get a hang of the money or what the CD is in dollars and or pounds. Right. Okay. So this apartment is going for 95,000 USD. 95,500 USD, 95,500 USD. So what do you get for that? This is buying off plan. So remember, again, you can negotiate this down a little bit. If you offer cash, then you can maybe get 5, maybe even 10,000 off this if you put cash on the table, right? Everything is up for barter, right? Okay, so this is what you get. You get a brand new beautiful apartment with wooden floors, right? This one's got wooden floors and this apartment is gorgeous. Now, this is an artist rendition, right? So it may or may not look quite like this, but it's going to be pretty close. It will be pretty close, all right? in terms of what you're looking at, in terms of the general sort of fixtures and fittings. Now, obviously, what you would do is actually speak to the developer and find out if this artist impression is accurate, not accurate, and all the rest of it. All right. But generally speaking, you're talking about something that approximates what we're looking at here. All right. And by the way, that's a legal thing as well. But you would clarify that with the developer, All right. So that's basically what you're going to get in. Right. This is the developer's name or the agent's name for you to speak to. All right. Let's read the bump. Okay, so here is a stunning executive studio apartment. Right. Now remember the price, right? This is 95,500 USD, negotiable. Everything is negotiable. So remember that price as we're reading what this one actually has. Here is a stunning executive studio apartment located off Lagos Avenue. I wonder how Ghanaians feel about a street being called Lagos Avenue, but we're all brothers and sisters, man. You know, if you're a Pan-Africanist, you're going to believe that we're all brothers and sisters, as am I and as I do. Right? Located off Lagos Avenue in prime East Legon, and features a modern design with spacious rooms, perfect for a comfortable and stylish living experience, or to put on Airbnb. With its sleek finishes, open concept layout, and large windows that let in plenty of natural light, this apartment offers a bright and welcoming atmosphere. The kitchen is equipped with top-of-the-line appliances, making it a dream for any aspiring chef. Okay, then. The bedrooms are cozy. Bedrooms or bedroom? Anyway, the bedrooms are cozy and serene, offering a peaceful retreat after a long day. Plus, the location is fantastic with convenient access to nearby amenities and attractions. It's in the heart of East Legon. You also enjoy high quality facilities such as a fitted gym in the building. Wow. Right. Let's make that nice and big. Right. So this is what this one offers, right? A fitted gym, a sauna. I've never seen a sauna in any of these service departments. But anyway, this one gives you a sauna, a rooftop swimming pool, right? Business lounge, right? Spelt a little bit wrong, spelt with an A. But anyway, business lounge, cafe and spa. This is all you pay for this, by the way, from your service charge. All right. Right. Cafe and spa, elevator, and many more. Don't know what many more means. It would have been good for them to have listed out what the many more is. Underground car parking, private residence gardens, car charging point, obviously for an electric car, 10-year build warranty structural, estimated completion, 20 and 2 stars. I don't like the sound of the 2 stars. I suppose the estate agent would be able to put more what's the word? Put more light on that. What that means. I'm assuming it means 2025. That's what I'm going to make. I'm going to make that assumption. I mean, that's ridiculous putting 2 stars. But anywho, right. So that again, that's a nice one. Let's continue reading. So it's got 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 garage. I'm going to make an assumption within your service charge you get a car parking space. This is a furnished apartment. Wow. So when you buy it, you get all the furniture with it. That's amazing. So you don't know. So basically you buy this, you can turn it around straight away, put it straight out onto Airbnb because you're buying it furnished. So it's just less headache. Air conditioning, cooker, washing machine, fans, refrigerator, microwave, internet, DSTV, TV, Ghanaian cable station, a garden, garage, a roof terrace, swimming pool, security service. Normally that comes in the shape of it'd be a gated community with a front desk security / concierge in East Legon. Okay, so that is, I think, for what you're getting, I think this is a brilliant buy again. So I think I've done it again for all you guys that are looking to head out to Africa, stroke Ghana, stroke Accra, and are looking for an investment property. Guys, it'd be difficult to get better than this one. It'd be really difficult to get better than this. This is a nice place. This is a nice place. And I love the fact, which I didn't really notice before when I was looking at these properties, that this comes fully furnished. That's what they said. It comes fully furnished. And I'll tell you what, when me and the wife went to Embassy Gardens, for those of you that don't know, Embassy Gardens is in a place called Cantonment, which is in next to East Legon, not too far from Airport Residential, right next to the airport. I think it's about 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes from the airport. We actually looked at the unsold 2 and 3 bed apartments in Embassy Gardens, and they were going fully furnished as well. And I think there was an option. We could have had it fully furnished or not. And to be honest with you, I don't know why we didn't. Oh yeah, I do know actually, because I wanted studios and not 2 or 3 bed places. But they were all beautiful. They were all honestly gorgeous. But just the fact that you're buying it fully furnished, guys, it's just a bit of a no-brainer. You could buy it with cash, turn it around, or this would be off plan, wouldn't it? So you'd buy in stages. So there's no real, it's not denting your pocket, right? Not for this amount of money, not for 75K. Not really. You could buy it, put it straight onto the market, Airbnb, and that's it. Or you could sell it. I mean, by the time this gets built, it's going to be worth more than what you would have paid for it anyway. It would be worth more than what you would have paid for it anyway. So you could put it straight onto the market and sell it if you want. You don't even have to put it on Airbnb. Put it straight out onto the market and sell it. Yeah, simple as that. And make money that way. But the bottom line is, it's a safe in to Ghana. That is why we're doing this, guys. Now, remember why? Because again, I still keep getting emails from people asking me why I'm turning the channel around, and I'm not really. This is simply about saying, guys, that I think men in the West, black men in particular, we need other options. And the other option for me is Africa, is Ghana, is Accra. That is what this one's all about. We don't need to be stuck in countries in the West with people that don't appreciate us. We don't. We can guard our mental health. Let me drop this down. Guys, we can safeguard our mental health, right, by leaving. We can safeguard our mental health by leaving. Obviously, it's about having some money up front. That's what this one's all about, right? And let's face it, most of us, if you're of a certain age, and if you've been stashing your cash, right, or if you've got investments, if you've got assets, then this is well within your reach. Well within your reach. A studio flat apartment is within the reach of most men, past 35. All you've got to do, if you like, is remortgage your property in the UK, and that's it. That is your in. That's your in. Bearing in mind that you may be leaving anyway, right? You may say, well, if I remortgage my property in the UK, then my mortgage is going to go up. Yeah, it's going to go up. But remember, you're going to be earning money from the Airbnb in whatever country you choose to buy. In this case, Ghana, Accra. All right. So, these things balance themselves out in more ways than one. In fact, you'll be quids in simply because you'll be earning money from the Airbnb. Okay, so let's add this last one to the stage. Right, okay, so I've gone back to my favorite place, right? This is Embassy Gardens. That's what this is. This is Embassy Gardens, all right? Right, okay, so this is a favorite place of mine. I just thought this was beautiful. I stayed here with the wife, as you know, if you've been following this channel. Right, so this particular apartment is the most expensive of the 4. This is going for 1,604,000 Ghana cedis. So let's have a look to see what this is in dollars and pounds. All right, let's have a look to see what this one is. let me do this quickly. I'm just putting it into the currency converter. So this one's coming up as, so this is the most expensive one, guys, but I think it's worth it. I normally just cover apartments under 100,000 USD, but it's Embassy Gardens. It's Embassy Gardens. So this is going for, listen, okay, I'll just say the price. This is going for 129,000 USD. 129,000 USD. Let me just see what that is in pounds, just out of curiosity. So in pounds, that is 102,000 pounds. 102,000 pounds. And in USD, that is 129K. That's what that is. But let's have a look. Don't look. Stay where you are. Just have a look. All right. So it's a little bit bigger because I've had, I'm pretty sure we've looked at tiny studio flats at Embassy Gardens before. I'm pretty sure we have on this channel, right? This is a slightly bigger one. Looking at this picture, you can see, right, that space there, right, is normally not there, basically, not on the tiny studios. This kitchen unit would normally be pretty much right bang at the front door. So you're getting a lot more space. You're paying for space, all right? Pretty standard WC toilet shower. So yeah, you're paying for space. That is what you're paying for. Pretty much that's it. And you could tell that this is slightly bigger. That's the hand basin. You could tell that this is slightly bigger. Well, a lot bigger actually. You're getting bigger floor space simply because of that sofa. You know, when me and the wife stayed at Embassy Gardens, the studio flat was way smaller than this. We had no sofa. We had 2 chairs and a table. The bed came up to about there. So you're getting a lot more floor space for an extra, what, 30,000 quid? 30,000 USD. You're getting a lot more floor space. But what else are you getting? What else does Embassy Gardens give to you? Let's have a little look at that. Let's have a little look at that. And you know, that's more or less right. 130,000 USD. I said 129,000 USD, negotiable. And again, I want to make it clear. This is all about understanding that every price I'm ever going to look at on this channel, all of it is always negotiable. Be bold. When you negotiate, be bold. Go in there around about 115,000 USD. Maybe you'll just meet in the middle. If you put cash on the table, if you put cash on the table, more often than not, they're going to pick it up and run with it. You know, they will pick it up and they will run with it. They will pick it up and they will run with it most of the time. Most of the time. But anyway, let's look at this, right? So you get, right, for that money, you get a beautiful outdoor swimming pool. And now listen, Embassy Gardens doesn't just have one swimming pool. Right, I think that bit is some weird jacuzzi or something. Embassy Gardens gives you, I think it's 2 swimming pools. Is it 2 or 3? You get this big one, but you get behind that building, you've got another one, right? And there's another one as well. So Embassy Gardens gives you about 2 or 3 swimming pools, right? We've looked at all that. I've not got any more pictures. No, just I don't know why they don't take more pictures of these places. Crazy. But anyway, let's have a little look. Let's have a little read. All right. So this is a studio unit for sale in the heart of Cantonment, which is a gorgeous area. The property is selling as a fully furnished. And again, wow, it's fully furnished. So all of the furniture you see in this place is actually, it's not a lot. Well, it's the sofa, it's the bed, it's the wardrobe, and the table and chairs. Sofa, bed, wardrobe, table and chairs, and wash machine and fridge. So again, you don't have to, you know, you can put it straight on the market, put it straight on Airbnb as soon as you get the keys. And by the way, you would have a management company in Ghana on the ground manage this for you. That is what you'd have. All right. And the Airbnb people that take your property, this studio on Airbnb, they would deal with that company. All right. You would collect the money. The people, the clients, the Airbnb renters would deal with that company. So that's it. right? But anyway, let's continue reading. So this is a studio unit for sale in the heart of Cantonment. The property is selling as a fully furnished unit with a fitted kitchen, beddings, a living room furniture, well-maintained washroom and ACs. The property has a swimming pool, gym, 24/7 security service. All right. It says negotiable. Commission. I'm assuming that's to the agent. I'm going to make an assumption that that's negotiable as well. Whatever they say, just negotiate that down 5%. Just negotiate it, because I think 5% is a little bit high. Personally, I think it should be something like 2.5%. But you would negotiate that. I'm telling you to negotiate that. Right? Amenities: air conditioning, cooker, washing machine, fans, refrigerator, microwave, internet, DSTV, swimming pool, security service, generator, water reservoir. Now, I need to say something else, right? With this property, right? And again, this is why sometimes these pictures are really bad, right? Where the arrow is, that way, believe it or not, there's actually a restaurant. So within this gated community, with a concierge, right? So in other words, no one can come, no one has access to this building unless they are either an Airbnb renter or an owner, or some sort of workman who's coming in to actually, do some work in the facility. But there's actually a restaurant where the arrow is over there. And it's a nice restaurant. I have no idea why they didn't take pictures of that or the concierge, right? And generally speaking, just of the whole building, because it's, and the gym, because it's actually a lovely gym, a decently equipped gym, quite a big gym. I mean, me and the wife were very surprised. The restaurant's a nice place just to eat if you can't be bothered to go out. This pool is totally beautiful. And you've got to remember, the weather is hot. It is hot. It's boiling hot. I honestly, I am not one to sit in any hotel, right? When I go on holiday, I want to get out and about. That is what I want to do. But I've got to say, it was relaxing, lovely, and peaceful, just chilling on these chairs just over here, right? And on both pools, you've got deck chairs. Where you could just chill. It's serene, it's peaceful, and everybody knows Embassy Gardens, and everybody wants to basically rent out an Airbnb in this facility because it's central and it's just lovely, and it's well looked after by lots and lots and lots of ground staff. And that's the other side of it. All right. Every part of this building is maintained. They don't tell you how much the service charge is here, but the last time I asked, because again, when we were in Ghana, when me and the wife rented out one of the studios here, when I was talking to the management company, I'm pretty sure she said that it was around about 200 Ghana cedis a month. It's either something like 150 or 200 Ghana cedis a month, which is nothing, right? Just to let you know how much that is, let me quickly do that one for you. So 200 Ghana cedis is 16 USD, $16 a month, which is nothing. That's nothing. So that is a gorgeous one, I've got to say, for the money. It's a little bit more than what it was, say, a year ago. But in terms of what you stand to earn, you could do the maths yourself. In fact, I tell you, I wish I had Airbnb up. But as I'm talking to you, let me see if I can quickly get Airbnb up. Airbnb. Let's see if I can quickly get it up. Because I actually honestly believe it's worthwhile looking at it. Let me see if I can quickly do that. And Cantonment area. Let's just see if it's going to let me do it. I'm just going as quick as I can. Because I just think it's worth looking at. All right, so 2 adults. Let's just do that. Right, and if if Embassy Gardens does come up, I'll drop it in. Here we go. Yes. Right. Okay. That looks like Embassy Gardens. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to drop this lovely apartment down. I'm selling you Embassy Gardens. That's what I'm trying to do. Right. So I'm going to drop that down, which is what I've done. And I'm going to bring in screen share. I'm going to bring in Airbnb. Right. It's that one. Share that. All right. Come back. All right. Okay. So you can see there. It's that one. Right. So this one here, that is Embassy Gardens, right? That is Embassy Gardens, Cantonment. Let me just make sure I'm not talking nonsense. Yeah, there we go. Look, can you see that? Okay, so that is Embassy Gardens. That's what that is. All right. So this is a 1-bedroom apartment. So basically it's the same size as what we've just been looking at. Right. So let's in fact, this one gives you slightly more. Is this a little bit bigger? Just check. Is it a little bit bigger? I think I might be wrong, but I think, is it a little bit bigger or is it the same? I think this one may be a little bit bigger. I think it may be a little bit bigger. Right. Anyway, let's see if it's going to let us. Let's just look at this, see if what facilities that it's actually got. Is it going to show it? Okay, so that's the gym. So you can probably see that. So that is the gym, and this gym's bigger than just that. The gym stretches right around there, right? So that is it's honestly not just saying that. It's actually a really nice gym. All right. So hopefully you can see that. Let me just check that you can actually see it. No, you can't. All right. Okay. So let's stop that and let's bring in the correct page. That will help, won't it? Right. Okay. That's the right one. Right. Okay. So you can see that that's the gym. Let me just go back a little bit to the beginning. This one is slightly bigger. Hopefully you can see that. Let me just check as again. And right, okay, apologies for that. This is when you get a little bit excited about what you're looking at, and you just got to check that everybody else can actually see it. Right, so let me just drop it in. Good, right? Okay, I've done it right this time, right? So okay, so look at that. That is the that's a shot from probably maybe the second floor. Right now, this one's slightly bigger. This is a bona fide 1-bed apartment, I think. All right, looking at the actual images, this just looks to be a bigger. Although I might be wrong, but it looks to be bigger. I'm pretty sure it is bigger. Anyway, that's the gym. We'll come look at the price in a minute. Same sort of bathroom. This is the second pool. That's the second pool. Yes, that is the second pool. Right. That apartment down there, I'm pretty sure is the one that me and the wife actually stayed at. That one here. Right. We lounged around this pool. Again, this is a nice garden shot. Down there, right, is that restaurant I was telling you about. Right there. This is just beautiful. This is AstroTurf. I always think AstroTurf is a little bit odd. I don't know why they just don't plant real grass. I mean, no doubt this is easier to take care of. A friend of mine had AstroTurf in their garden. Very odd. Anyway, same sort of kitchen. This is another view of the gym. Nice, a good gym, you know, and remember, this is all included. All included. So, you know, I enjoyed being there quite a bit, to be honest with you. You've got running machines, you've got bike machines, you've got weights, all kinds of things. So it's actually a really good gym. Right. So this is a bigger unit. This is a bigger unit. Don't know what that is. Dance studio or something. Oh, you saw yoga studio. So there you go. You can, if you want, you could take yoga lessons as well. I had no idea this place had a yoga studio. So you're getting a lot for the money. You're getting an awful lot. You're getting an awful lot. Okay, so let me just jot that down. So this one is slightly bigger. It is slightly bigger. All right. And this one is going for, in April, it's going for £74 a night. So yours would go for anything up to, say, 65 a night. That's what yours would go for, because it's a slightly smaller unit. All right. But it's still a damn good deal. Still a damn good deal. Still a damn good deal. Let me see if there's any others here. I'm just going to check to see if there's any others. Everything you look at, check it on Airbnb. That is really the rule of thumb. Everything you look at, always check it on Airbnb. Always do that. All right. But have I found another one here? Let me just check it really quick. No, not that one. Oh, yes, actually. Yeah. Right, okay. Right, okay. That one is Embassy Gardens as well. Right, so I am gonna, here's another one. And that's a 1-bed. That one is a 1-bed. Right, I found another one. Let's just bring this up. Let's bring it up. Right, so if I do that, let me stop sharing that one and let me bring up that one. So bear with me a minute. Let's do that. And let's do that. Hopefully that's the correct one. Let me just bring it into the stream. Cool. Right, so this one is a bona fide studio. So it says new studio with pool at the heart of the city of Accra. Right, entire apartment, Accra, Ghana, 2-guest studio, 1-bed, 1.5 bathrooms. God knows what they mean by that. Right, this one is going for a little bit less at the time. That's from the 10th to the 14th. This one's going at the moment for £47 a night. That's what that one's going for. The way Airbnb works, I think, don't quote me on this, is that the closer you get to the actual night, is the more these prices go up. Although I might be wrong about that, but I think that's the way it operates. All right. So self-check-in, I'm sure all of you lot are familiar with the way Airbnb works. Okay, located in the prestigious Cantonment area, the beautiful Embassy Garden studio apartment is 10 minutes away from the airport, comes fully furnished, air-conditioned units with parquet flooring, private bathroom, living room with a flat screen TV, Wi-Fi, DSTV, wardrobe, a fully equipped kitchen and washing machine balcony, a seating and dining area, perfect for short or long-term travelers. See what else this has got. Yeah. What else has it got? Wi-Fi, shared pool, lift, dryer, private. So let me just check that you can actually see this. Yeah, you can. Air conditioning, free washing machine, as in wash machine in unit. Yeah, so okay, so you're talking about around about £50, which is God, what's that? £50 is, I think that's around about 65 cents USD. Let me check that. So if I type in £47, all right, let me just do that again. Let me just do that. So if I do that and I type in, whoops, just get the USD for you guys. So if I do that, okay, so that's 59. That's 59 USD. All right, 59 USD, £47. So if you could do the math on that, right? So times that, say 7 days, times that by 7. In fact, let's do that as well, shall we? Let's do the complete math on that. Let me do the complete math. Bear with me and get the old calculator out. All right, and let's do the math. So 47, which is the nightly price, times 7, right? So that's £329 per week, right? And just say times 3 weeks, times 21 days, right? So basically that can't be right. Let's do that again. Right, so 47 times 7 equals 329. 329 times 3. Okay, so that equals 987. So for 3 weeks, you earn £987 £987. And let's put that into USD, 987. Right, so £987, that's 1,247 USD for 3 weeks. So as long as it's rented out at that figure, I think it will probably go up a little bit anyway. That's my view. But if you keep it rented then you're talking about for 3 weeks, let alone a month, just say 3 weeks of the month, then you're talking about 1,247 USD, which is £987. All right, so for, that's not bad. That's actually a good income. That's a good income from a property, from that kind of an outlay. Does that make sense? That's a good income. I hope you think so too. That's a good income in this building. And remember, the idea really is for you is literally to begin to be able to relocate yourself, as well as earn money from, really, relatively speaking, to the UK or to the US for a small outlay. All right. And any one of the apartments that I've shown you in this stream, that's what you would do. That's the equation. That's the formula. All right. That's the formula. So this last one is a good one. Let me drop this down. All of them are good ones. All of them are good ones. All of them are money makers. All of them will enable you fellas to begin to relocate to the African continent. You could do the same sort of thing. And we will be looking at, I will do streams where we look at Rwanda, where we look at Nigeria, where we look at Togo, where we look at all, many other African countries as well. But my focus at the moment and for the next few streams is going to be Ghana, going to be Accra, not just Accra. We're going to be looking at other places in and around Ghana as well. So guys, subscribe to the channel. Do hit the bell. Let's push this to 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm around about 933 subscribers the last time I looked, which was just before this stream. Right, so push me to 1,000 subscribers so I can keep giving you content like this. Guys, if we're sick and tired of life living in the West, right, for being in the rat race, for being undervalued in terms of who we are as black men and our skills, what we bring to the table, if we're sick and tired of having to deal with the types of females that we've had to deal with living in the West, then you may or may not want to consider moving abroad. For me, that's going to be the African continent. I'm a married man, right? But if I weren't married, honestly, I would be doing this. This is what I would be doing. I would be doing it if I had assets that I could liquidate in order to use that money to literally go and do it. That's what I would be doing. Even if I weren't looking to move, it would be a business opportunity. Because that's really what it is, even if you're not looking to move. It's a business opportunity and something that you can do, not just in Accra, Ghana, but in any African country, in any country on planet Earth, really. But my focus is the African continent. That is my focus. Somewhere where, yeah, we do come from the West. We were born and brought up in the West. But trust me, when I was walking down the road in Accra, right, I didn't feel that any woman was holding her handbag and looking behind her at me. I didn't feel that. I didn't. When I was walking down the road, I didn't get a sense that, anyway, I could go on and on and on. But guys, I think you get the idea, right? I think you get the idea. And honestly, personally, it felt like home. And the only other time I've experienced that feeling is in Jamaica, right? A feeling that this feels like home. And Ghana feels just like Jamaica. It feels just like Jamaica. just a little bit safer. Okay, guys, so so subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, listen, I want to get this to 1,000 subscribers. It was I love doing these streams for you guys. Do take even if these properties don't turn you on, fellas, right? There's loads and loads of properties, loads of opportunities like this, not just in Ghana, but all over the African continent. Leave your Western mind in the West and understand that the idea really is to add true value, not just give out dollars and pounds to children, but think about how you could add honest value at a higher level that benefits more people, right? That's really what this is all about. Not just giving out pens and giving out crisps to children and sweeties. No, we've got to think bigger than that. We've got to think bigger than that. All right, got to think bigger than that. So guys, it's been great. It's been good as usual. Hope you get something from the stream, and I will catch you on the next one, which hopefully is going to be tomorrow night, when I'm going to have 3 other properties, not in East Legon, not in Accra, slightly out of Accra, but by the sea. 3 brilliant investment properties, right, that you can also live in. Right, by the sea, just a little ways out of Accra. We're going to be looking at that as well. So guys, it's been great. It's been good. I am out. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Take it easy. Bye.